All right, you guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and get kicked off here. This is the Partner Vault kickoff call. So, you guys were part of something super special over the weekend where we did what we call like a brand partner blitz, a way to really share the business, share stories. You get to hear people from this team. Those weren't randos, those weren't strange faces. Those are people that you are going to get to know over time on this team. Several of the faces that spoke are on this call with us tonight. We got Rachie Jones, we got Ashley Harden, we've got Brianna Mueller here. So some of those faces you're going to know and recognize as we all lead together. So I just want to give you guys a huge welcome. I think by the end of it after today, and I know that I personally had two more people join me today still from the vault from the weekend. So it's rolling in, it's still trickling in. I do think we hit over 50 new brand partners from that event, which is mind blowing, you guys. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so excited to have you here. Every single one of you matters to us, and your success is our success. We are not a team that's like, oh, yay, you joined. Now go figure it out. Like, no, we're going to help you. We're going to get you together and onboarded. We're going to make sure that you are successful, however you define success. Maybe that's, I just need $200 a month. Awesome. We're going to meet you there. Or maybe you're going, Tara, no, girl, I need like 2 grand a month. All right, we're going to meet you there. Whatever that goal is, we're going to help navigate you, but we're not going to overwhelm you. Okay, so tonight we're going to cover some basics. We're going to get you going because what we like to say is you're going to learn as you earn. Okay, we're going to take baby steps. We're going to keep you going in the right direction to move the needle in your business, which is in the right direction, right? So I know that this absolutely could change your life however you want it to change your life. You don't have to have my story where it's a homeschooling mom of 5 with their spouse 24/7 who have been retired. That's not for everybody, okay? I oftentimes hear, how do you survive each day? Girl, I don't even know. I don't know. On caffeine, my rush, my brew, my adapt, and then on prayer. Okay, that's how I survive each day. But we are here for you, however you want to take these next steps, whatever makes sense. And that can evolve over time. You might go, hey, I just want to tiptoe. Hey, we're going to tiptoe with you. And then you're like, oh my gosh, this is more fun. I want to go a little bit faster. We're going to meet you there too. So I'm saying all of this for a reason. Allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to have this vision of what this could do for your life. It's very interesting to me that I think a majority of people, maybe even as children, which makes it really sad, we're almost conditioned not to dream as big as what we could. And it's really hard to allow our adult brains to dream when it's hard, if it is hard for you as an adult. So that's something that we're going to coach you on while you're here and while you're a part of our bigger team, which is called the Brave Collective. The Brave Collective meaning we are a collective group of people that are going to be brave and dream and go for all the amazing things that we can achieve in this world. And so you might be going, okay, well, my dream is to stay home with my babies a little bit more. Man, we can help you achieve that dream. And once you hit that dream, we can teach you to dream just a little bit bigger. I had an incredible conversation with somebody who you saw on the vault. Her name is Leslie. She shared how she made $600 in her first 30 days. And I was talking to her today and I said, man, something has shifted in you in the past like 24 hours. And she goes, girl, I feel like I can actually dream. Like I see this happening for me. And it just gives me chill bumps because that can happen for every single one of you, where you allow yourself to dream a little bit bigger. And you're going to see that over time, it's easier and easier and more exciting to go, man, I can have these dreams that are laid on my heart. I do not feel, and I'm very convicted in this statement, I feel like dreams that are placed on your heart are not just random dreams placed on your heart. I feel like that, me personally, is God's way of communicating with me, going, baby girl, daughter, this is something that you can achieve because he's laid that dream in my heart. He's laid that conviction in my heart and in my spirit. And so I chase it. I chase it with faith. I chase it with Brave and Lee. So, or brave here at Brave and Lee. There you go. That was a Freudian slip for a good reason. So welcome, dream big. And I want to kick us off with some goal setting. You might be going, okay, I got started, right? Okay, cool. I pressed the enroll. All right, step one's done. The next one is I'm getting on this strange Zoom call with a whole bunch of strangers. Congratulations, you are here. I know that that can be uncomfortable for some. So you're here. Congratulations. Now you might be going, okay, I've got half of a month left, right? So it's kind of mid-month, a little over mid-month. What could I achieve in May? Can I get a paycheck in June? Heck yes, you can get a paycheck in June. You can get a paycheck as soon as Monday, next Monday. And so we want to show you how you can get paid quickly, get started quickly, and earn really great income quickly. And so I want you guys to write this down if you're able to. Write it down. Some first goals that I would encourage you to have. Number one, we want to help you as quickly as possible, help you get 2 customers through your link. So what does that mean? When you enrolled, you have a Bravenly URL link. You got to design whatever that was. It might be your first and last name .bravenlyglobal.com. That's your link. That's specific to you. Anybody who orders through that link or enrolls as a brand partner through that link is now connected to your business, which is called your organization, and you make commission off of that. Okay, so we want to help you as quickly as possible get 2 customers with a minimum, write this down, with a minimum of 35 RV. What is RV, Tara? R2, D2, ABC, RV, PV. What are all these letters and numbers? Okay, some of them sound a little crazy, but RV, we have some abbreviations. RV stands for rank volume. Okay, RV is rank volume. And that basically means that every product that we have is associated with a volume amount, okay? We are a volume-based company. You rank up and earn commissions off of volume that your organization sells, okay? So the more your organization moves, the more product, the more your paycheck grows, okay? So you want 2 customers with a minimum of 35 RV. Now, why do you want that? Here's the deal. When you rank up any month, okay, and we do operate on a 1st through 28th or 30th or 31st on a monthly basis, we do operate on that. Any month that you're pushing to promote, which this month is one of those, okay, you can promote your first month, you have to have 2 customers, okay? But it's very simple. It could be one single product for each one, and they need to go through your link, that URL I was talking about, order as a customer, either retail customer or a VIP customer, okay? Not a brand partner, that's a little different, just talking customers here. And we're gonna show you how to do that through using some of our systems. But the reason we wanna help you get those 2 is many of you could possibly promote with just your first 2 customers. Because remember how you joined? You joined with products or you joined with a kit. That counts towards your RV, rank volume. You're already set to promote, you guys. It's already moving the needle in the direction that you want. So those 2 customers are going to move that needle a little bit more, and you're probably going to hit the first rank. Write this down. Senior brand partner. Senior brand partner is the first rank. Okay. You need those 2 customers, like I talked about. Easy peasy. We got you. We got you. We're going to help you. And it's a total of 400 RV. Now, mind you, if you went and did a $4.99 kit when you joined, that's already almost $400 right there in RV. You just need the 2 customers. See how you're basically going to promote? So our goal for you guys is to get you guys, if not to the first rank by May 31st, maybe even the second. We're going to help you double promote. Talk to me in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to double promote by the end of the month, right? Heck yes, you do. Yeah. So the first one is SBP, Senior Brand Partner, 400 in rank volume, but you need those 2 customers. So that's why we want to help you with that. The second rank. Okay, Terry, you talked about the first rank. What's the second rank? How can I double promote? That's Executive Brand Partner. Write that down. Executive Brand Partner. EBP for short. And that's a total of 1,000 in rank volume, but you still need those 2 customers. Can be the same 2 customers, but you still need those 2 customers, okay? So our goal is to get you those 2 customers so that no matter what rank you're going for, you got that, it's checked off, we're squared away. And then after that, it's nothing but volume, baby. It can be other brand partners. It can be your personal orders. It can be retail orders. It can be VIP orders. It can be an affiliate. However that volume pops up in your downline, whether that's oh, I got my first brand partner and they're getting a customer. Well, their customer counts towards that volume. All right. From there, it's just straight volume. So the two goals that we want to set for you guys is get your first two customers, because that's more than likely going to get you to senior brand partner. So a double doozy, two customers and rank up. And then the second goal is EBP, which is executive brand partner. You're going to hear us say this a lot of times. We want you to have a must-have goal and a crazy goal. I already see some of my teammates that know me. They're shaking their heads. Yep, we talk about this all the time. A must-have goal is a goal where you're like, I'm going to knock down brick walls. I'm going to hit that goal no matter what it takes. I can do this. I know it's possible. I'm going to honor myself. I'm going to prove to myself that I can do this. That's a must-have goal. For you guys, I want you to write down and star it, circle it, must-have goal, senior brand partner. I know we can do this together. Okay, senior brand partner is your must-have goal. Now, let's see who's following me. What could be your crazy goal? What could be the goal that you're like, okay, I hit the first one. Man, I'm going to stretch myself just a little bit more. What could be my crazy goal? Okay, I like director. She's already ahead of the game. I see somebody chatted. Director. All right, well, that's promoting 3 times, Ashley. That's awesome. I like you. Let's go. But the crazy goal could be that executive brand partner to 1,000, right? So our crazy goal, SVP, or excuse me, our must-have goal, SVP, senior brand partner, our crazy goal is EVP. Now, I want to peel the onion back just a little bit. Why have these two goals? Well, let's just talk about the psychology of why. If I were just to have one goal, okay, and let's just say I'm getting started and I hit SVP, that's the first goal. What might I do if I hit my goal? I might just go, whoo, I hit it. And I just kind of take a breather and I sit back. And what I'm doing subconsciously is I'm setting myself to slow my own pace, my own momentum, and I kind of stall myself. But if I have that crazy goal, here's what tends to happen. And I've been watching this for 12 years, guys. When you set a crazy goal, not only do you hit your must-have goal, but you more than likely hit your crazy goal because you're willing to keep going. You're like, all right. And even if you don't hit that crazy goal, you go so far beyond your must-have goal that you impress yourself, you boost your confidence, you honor yourself, you get excited, your belief builds, and you're already well on your way to hitting your next drink for the next month. Can I get an amen? Yeah, that works, right? Okay, so those are our goals. That's what I wanted to talk about first. Now, I want to make sure that each of you on this call is connected with a few things, and then I'm going to pass it to some of my top leaders on my team, Rachel and Brianna, here in just a minute. But the first thing we want you to have is our onboarding link. Okay, it is a flow that we use as a team to make sure that you are onboarded with certain things in a chronological order. It's do this first, do this second, do this third. So if you have not received our Get Started link, okay, just kindly text message your enroller and say, hey, I'm on this call. Can somebody get me this link? Okay, maybe want somebody on this call that's helping me. If somebody could put that in the chat, maybe a generic one, just so that we make sure certain people have it, that would be helpful. Any of my brand partners on here. But that link is going to help you get plugged into team pages, get plugged into some resources, get plugged into some just knowledge, some training videos to get you up and started. So we want to make sure you have that Get Started link, okay? Number 2 is we want to get you what's called a brand partner graphic that we have for you. And it's basically, you just got started, right? Some of you maybe have never tried our products. Some of you might have upgraded. Maybe you were a customer first and you were ready to take the next step, take the next level. Okay, we were engaged, now we're married. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. We took the next level in our relationship. Some of you are just jumping straight in, which is exciting. Well, on this graphic, it shows you how to take our products. Okay, so it's going to give you some recipes and ways to take your products. Number 2, it's going to show you how to set up what we call an easy ship. Okay, I'm going to do a quick screen share so that you can see what that looks like. One moment. And again, if you don't have this, please gently text message or message the friend that got you started. They have access to all of this. but it might show really big here on the screen. So apologize for that. But this right here, it's going to have some basic recipes for you. But down here, it's how to set up an easy ship. This part on the left-hand side. So what is an easy ship? It's a way that you can have products regularly shipped to you so that you don't have to mess with it. When you ordered with a brand partner kit, this was not set up because your kit, $2.99, $4.99 or $6.99 is kind of a one-time thing with all those discounts, right? You saved a bunch. So you can't get that again. So it's not going to be set up on a recurring order. So we need to set up what's called an easy ship. You have full control over this. You can change the date, you can pause it, you can edit it, you can cancel it, whatever you want. But there is a reason we do encourage it for brand partners, because we want you to always get your weekly paychecks and your monthly paycheck. And an easy ship, should you be using our products, which we hope you are, be a product of the product, should you use that, if you set up a monthly easy ship, you will never run into an issue of, oh gosh, am I not going to get one of my paychecks that I earn? You want to have at least $100 in kind of in RV going through your account every single month. And where does that come from? Does it have to be you? Does it have to be you that orders? No, it doesn't. So this is just a best business practice, you guys. Most people do this. It can come from customers. Remember, we talked about retail or VIP, or yourself. So most people set up an easy ship because they end up loving our products. They're working their business. They're living a busy life. They don't want to forget or have to remind themselves to order products, or worst case, and I did this when I got started, was I ran out of one of my favorite products, which was Brew, and I had to wait a week to get it. And I was like, this is horrible. I don't want to ever have to wait to get my products because I forgot to set up an easy ship. So that shows you how to do that. The right-hand side is Fast Track Bonus Plan, okay? Now, this will likely interest a lot of you, especially if you're here to earn some income for your family. This is how you can fast track, earn some big cash, okay? Now, does this run out? Like, is this an only 30-day thing? I get that question a lot. Like, is this, oh, I only have 30 days to hit this? Can I only hit it once? No, this right here is quite literally, you could earn this over and over and over, aside from any rank up bonuses. Those are one time, right? But this is a way, let's look at part A. There's A, B, and C of our fast track bonus plan. Let's say you're on this call and you're saying, man, I really want to earn 200 bucks quick. Okay, we could do that as quickly as next Monday. You have a full week to earn 220 plus. And how you do that is you would get 2 people to do exactly what you just did. Order a brand partner kit and get started with us, and help one person try our key product, which is called Accelerate Trio. That's one of our top sellers. We tend to recommend this product. So that might be another question you want to write down on your notepad, going, well, okay, I'm excited. I'm a little overwhelmed. Where do I start all the things? What do I recommend? When in doubt, Accelerate Trio is our cornerstone bundle. Okay, and you'll learn, don't worry, you'll learn more about it. But this right here, if you were to help two people get started just like you, and help one person get started on Accelerate Trio, for example, you'd earn 220 bucks paid out to you next Monday. Now let's say that you're an overachiever. Hot dog. I see Sherry Body on here. Maybe Sherry Body is super excited and she's like, I don't want to just do 2 brand partners and 1 customer. I want to double it. And I want to get 4 brand partners and 2 customers. All right, Sherry, you can expect 440 paid out to you next Monday. Quite literally, it doubles when you double that work. Now let's go to part B. So you've completed part A, the me plus 3. So you've got you, and then you've helped 3 people. Well, let's just say you want to go further. Let's add 2 more people on top of the 3 you just helped. So you can see here, we've enrolled the 3, but now let's add 2 more, 1 more brand partner and 1 more customer. Now you are EVP. Do you remember that from earlier? Executive brand partner. You will have hit 2 ranks. You will also have earned $465 just in that bonus as well. Okay, so 220 plus the 465, guys. This isn't just, oh, it's 465. No, it's 220 plus the 465. You follow me? You tracking? Then let's move on to C, and you're going, man, I want to earn a little bit more. Well, do you see how there were 3 brand partners? You've got 1 here At the top under Me Plus Three, you've got the second one under Me Plus Three, and you've got your third brand partner under the B part, Help Five. If you helped all three of those brand partners get their Me Plus Three, so they earn the 220, guys, that right there is a total of $1,600 that you just earned because you have now hit director and you've got all these bonuses. I see Ashley Williams, she's shaking her head like, heck yes, that's great right there. Yeah, it is possible, you guys. And again, you don't have to do this in your first 30 days. You can certainly shoot for it in your first 30 days. Go on with your bad self. We will support you. Okay. But don't stress if you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do all that. That's okay. Let's start with A and we tiptoe down the road. Okay. So that's our fast track bonus plan. Now you will have access to that. Please text your sponsor, your friend who you were enrolled with, to make sure that you have that. Okay. Now I'm going to pass it over to Rachel Jones. She's on our team. She's an incredible trainer. She's so smart, and she's going to help you guys with our next step of getting your business launched, which would be how to talk to people, who to reach out to. All right, Kate, take it away, girl.
Thanks, Tara. Okay, guys, listen, I will be fast because I'm a fast talker, but I also said I was going to be like 5 minutes on that event. And I was, I think when I ended it, it was at 14 minutes. So hopefully it's not like that. I really will talk fast because I only have just this small little thing that I wanted to say. But I just wanted to real quick before, because I know Brianna's going to end this call. I think I just wanted to just pause for a second before talking about really creating your list and whatnot, and just remind you guys that like the overwhelming scared feeling is so freaking normal and natural. If there's someone on here that signed up this weekend that doesn't feel those feelings, that would be very rare and abnormal, which would be great, but that doesn't often happen. So if you're on here and you're like, holy moly, I'm like in school again, you're not alone, and it's not going to feel like that for long. I am someone who literally hates to feel like the new kid. I hate change. I hate not knowing what I'm doing. I literally just sent Tara a voice message like 4 days ago about the ACE app, and I was like, I'm so mad because I can't understand. Like, dumb it down for me. Like, I hate not knowing what I'm freaking doing. So if that's you on here, don't think that that's your cue to bounce out of here. It's not going to feel like that for long. Just treat this, have the mindset that this is like a new job that a lot of you have never done before. Like, I've never actually had a real job. I've been doing this for 11 years. And before that, I was a waitress. That was a real job. But like, if I were to like go out into corporate America and like get a job at a bank, let's say, I would probably have a couple weeks of training. I'd probably have to shadow people. I would probably leave freaking out every single day because it was hard. It was new. And I'd probably be very, very uncomfortable until it made sense, right? Like I'd have to lean on the person that I was learning from. So this is no different. It won't feel like that for long, but don't think that you need to get out or, oh my gosh, this just feels so weird because I don't know what I'm doing. It won't feel like that for long. It won't feel like that for long. It won't feel like that for long. I just want you to lean into the uncomfortable feelings. That is when the beautiful shift happens. Okay. I just wanted to say that first, coming from someone who literally hates to feel new. I know, and I can relate, but there's also so many people on here probably that are like, tell me step by step. I love it all. Give me all the details and more. So I just love that we can make this mold into anybody's life. But anyways, like Tara said, yeah, you got to train, you got to learn all those things. And then you also have to just put in the work, right? You have to start getting a little uncomfy and talking to people. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, I'm not trying to go door to door. I'm not. I will say Bravenly has totally gotten me out of my comfort zone, and I have actually done some parties, which you probably might be saying you don't want to do that, but watch, give it a couple months, you will. Once you actually have your hands on these products and you see how much everybody loves it, it's almost like awkward not to get in a room with people and talk about it, but you guys have to be talking to people. I say I didn't want to do parties because if you're not, or sorry, go door to door, if you're not talking to people in real life, like you got to talk to them somehow. So then you're going to have to use your social media, right? So the next step after you start doing all these things is making a list of people that you're going to contact. So that is like a homework assignment I want to leave you with. I don't want you to like, when you're thinking about this and like you're getting out your pen and paper and you're like thinking, you're going to easily get in your head and you're probably going to automatically think about like, well, who would say yes? Oh, I don't know. Like you're probably going to think no one's going to say yes. Don't think about that. Just think about the list in itself. Okay. So like I personally am like, okay, let's think about the people closest. I'm going to talk about I'm going to write down every single person in my family, right? I'm going to start with my immediate. I'm going to go to my aunt, my uncle, my grandpa, all of those people first. Then I'm going to go to my besties. Who am I really close with right now? Then I'm going to go to acquaintances. Then I'm going to go to like my past acquaintances, like college days, all of the things. Like I'm going from who comes to me right away, who would help me if I was sick, who would help me if I was on the side of the road. Those are like the deep connections. But then who also like would I like their picture on social media? Who also would like say hi to me at the gym, right? I'm not even thinking about who's going to say yes to becoming one of my first couple customers. I'm only thinking about people I love, like, trust, know, all of the things. That is your next homework assignment as soon as you guys possibly can, because then you're going to go to the person who you signed up with. They're going to help you talk to every single person on there. We're not going to make you call everybody. It's okay. I mean, if you can do that, that's great. But for the most part, we're going to give you a message to send out. And the message is going to say something along the lines of just like, hey, mom, I love you. I started something new. I'm so excited. I can't give you all the information, but I know the products are good. I know I can help you find one that you love. Can I count on you for your support? I mean, you're going to talk to your mom different than you're going to talk to someone you'd say hi to at the gym, right? This is where you have to get uncomfy and use the person you trusted to join their team. This is where I see so many people go wrong is they think that once they sign up, like now they're annoying. And now they're like, I don't want to blow her up because I've already asked her 5 questions. I can't ask her a sixth. And then you think you're supposed to do it on your own. When in reality, us, me, Tara, Brianna, as leaders, we're like, I don't like the silence. Like, I want you in my inbox so I can know exactly where you're at. You're going to feel like an infant. It's going to feel like I'm breastfeeding you a little bit, but that's how it goes, right? We're going to breastfeed, then we're going to go to formula, then we're going to hold hands, and then you're walking and you're running and you don't even want your mother anymore, right? So that's all so normal. I need to just make sure I say that because there's nothing worse than when someone's trying to make up these scripts by themselves because they think that's their job, and it's not. So you're going to make the list, you're going to message the list, and then you're going to dive all in and you're going to start talking about this in real life, but then on social media. And just know that when you take that step, again, there's not going to be the most perfect, right, beautiful picture and status and script and everything. It's just your excitement. That's enough. And when I look at my time hop from 10 years ago when I actually joined the industry, I don't know how I killed it because it's cringe. I actually delete some of them so I don't see them next year. I swear I do every single day because I post like 15 times a day and I'm like, who told me to do that? No one. I was excited and people bought from me. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to say was I just wanted to send you guys some love and telling you, no, it doesn't feel good to be uncomfy, but you won't feel like uncomfy for long. Remember why you guys joined. Remember, life is short. We all have small reasons, big reasons, crazy reasons for this. You already did the hard part. You already tuned into the event. You already watched and watched and watched. You spent your hard-earned money on this. I just met up with my girl Ashley in real life. It's weird to say that because she lives in my town, but we were literally at Starbucks talking about this, how crazy it is. Like, you put your own money in, and she was like, once I put the money in, she did the second kit. Like, she spent over $500 to join. She was like, I wasn't going to fail. Like, that was my money. Like, I was ready to go all in. And then she made $1,000 in her first 3 weeks, like a psycho, and she's killing it. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I love you guys. Just please don't give up on yourself. It's weird. It's not weird for long. Use the person you enrolled with, and you're here for a reason. So I'm going to pass it, I don't know, to Tara or Brianna.
Brianna, yeah. She'll wrap
I
this
didn't know
up.
she was, oh, there she is. I was like, is she
Yeah.
still putting babies?
No, I'm good. We had some sheep problems, so then I was also outside in the barn and luckily got in. And so yes, I'm super excited about what Rachel said is because you make the list and your list continues to grow. People all the time tell me like, I think the number one thing people are hesitant about is like, no one, what if no one buys from me? And the biggest thing I can tell you is that I have been shocked at the amount of people interested in making the swaps of healthier and more holistic products. People who are very cognizant of the things they're putting in their body, and you cannot prejudge people. You cannot make up someone's mind for them before you ever talk to them if they're interested or not, because you will be surprised. Some people who you swear on your grandmother's grave would never buy from you will end up being an incredible customer because you don't know what they need in their life. There's a lot of people I have met through Bravenly that we have had this beautiful relationship form because you don't see on the outside what people are struggling with. You have no clue on social media if they're struggling with anxiety and they could benefit from calm, or if they're struggling with, their mood and mood swings and joy. And then they take our products, like Ignite, or, I just think of I talked to mom after mom after mom who said, these products gave me my life back. I used to come home from work. I would lay on the couch and literally do nothing all night long. And now I can actually like be with my kids. I feel good. My husband is like, why the heck is the house clean? You haven't cleaned the house in like years. Like, what do you mean? It is life changing. And when you can understand, when you go, like, just look in the Sip and Share pages and see the lives being changed by this. And again, we can't make medical claims, but the amount of people who are getting better blood work, we have, people who have health conditions who are getting off medications and living, they're reducing those side effects, or moms simply feeling like they don't want to murder their children every day, because like that's real, like mom rage and just postpartum depression and all of that, like absolutely incredible, giving people their health back. It is a true thing. And so I just want to prime that to you, because Rachel talks about like feeling like you're annoying. And the thing is that is a self-limiting belief, because when someone reaches out to me and asks me, do you want to be added to my Pampered Chef party? Do you want to be added to my Zaya party? I'm never like, oh my God, why did she message me? I'm either like, yep, or no thanks. Like, I don't even think about it. And so we have to stop telling ourselves that we're being annoying, or we're spammy pammy, or we're salesy, because we're truly not. Because when you get the first message in your inbox about how this completely changed someone's life, you realize you have such a gift to give to other people. And I am not just saying that so that you go talk to people. I am saying that as someone who has genuinely watched these products completely change people's lives. Um, so you're going to take that list that Rachel talked about, and we're going to message them, and reach out to people. And reaching out, I think, is people's the scariest part of this business. But I can tell you that is the most important part of this business. I teach my team, like, you can't post and pray. You cannot just post on your social media and on your wall and hope that people come to you. You are going to have rare occasions that someone will reach out to you, or rare occasions that a brand partner comes to you because they've been watching you, and they join in through a link. But a lot of times you have to start the conversation. Think of the things you're struggling in life. Would you feel comfortable going to someone and saying, like, hey, I'm struggling with money, can you tell me more about brand partner? Like, people don't want to talk about that, right? Or, hey, I'm struggling with my weight. Do you have any products for that, right? People feel ashamed for the situation they're in, or maybe some of the things coming up in their health, and they don't feel comfortable like going to someone. But when you are the one who opens that door of conversation, they're a lot more willing to talk about it. And I like to keep it super, super simple. And I will post um, a link to the kind of scripts I use. But I keep it super simple, guys. We do not have to be very wordy. It is super simple for all of our new partners here. Like, hey, I recently joined, a holistic health company called Bravenly Global. Don't know if you've heard of it, but I'm in love with it because you can use this whether you've been on the products. I know some of you guys have tried Rush before and you're lovers of Rush or Gold or some of our products, or maybe you were a crazy wacko like me and signed up without ever trying a product because you loved what the company and the mission, and you knew the products you would love, and you said, I love it because I love that it's holistic. I'm making better choices for my family, and I get to focus on things, and making better swaps and feeling better. So you can say why all of you had a reason why you loved Bravenly enough to sign up, right? And you might be like, love is a strong word at this point, right? Like Tara said, we're not engaged and married yet. No, I'm just kidding. And so then I simply say, would you be open to chatting more details about your health journey? And or I like to talk to people about, I honestly ask people what their struggles are. I think health journey is really broad, and I've ran into people being like, I want to work out more. Well, it's really hard for me to like recommend a supplement. If they're like, I want to you know, work out more or whatever. So I try to ask, like, what are you struggling with, or what is a hurdle in your journey right now? Because some people will be like, I just can't lose the weight. I'm doing all the things, can't lose the weight. And I'm like, okay, your cortisol is probably really high. And you're like, Brianna, how do you know this off the top of your head? You learn it really quick, friends. It's my favorite thing is to recommend products to people, because I feel like I get to personally help each person find our products that match, right? We all know if a mom is like, I have no energy. I, can't do anything. I'm struggling with that. Um, and so then we get to be the one to say like, hey, here's a product I recommend, can I shoot it your way? And I send them some info and I just say, is this what you're looking for? And the ball is in their court. We are here to provide information to people, and it's their choice to say yes or not. We're not here to pressure them. We're not here to convince them that it's the best thing. We are simply here to put information in front of them, and then it's their job to determine if it's right for them. A great, I see in the chat people are talking about a no is not a no forever. I have a great example of, I'm going to call her out by name, but Shelby, who joined me this month, she was one of the first people to ever order samples from me, really. I think she ordered them months ago, to be honest. And she, um, ghosted me over and over. I love her to death. I mean, right? She jumped in the partner vault, but she said, like, I've been watching for 7 months and now I'm finally ready. And so I know it's hard, but you're going to get no's. You're going to get people who ghost you. One thing is you just keep looking for the people who need this. Like, you just keep moving forward because they're going to want to watch. They're going to want to make sure, like, okay, is this like a legit thing she's doing? Or is it like, the biggest disservice you can do to yourself in this business is run at it with all you got, post every day for like 2 weeks or a month, and then throw up your hands and say, it didn't work, I'm moving on. And the thing is it just takes time. And so I encourage you to understand and trust the process. I started in this industry 6 years ago, and I remember I'd get so excited when I made like $50 or sell one thing a month, right? And I just think if I would have considered that a failure then, I wouldn't be where I am now. And so you just have to keep going. And it's not weird to reach out to people. If you want, give them an out. I a lot of times say, I have a super low key info group. We all have access to the sip and share pages where we share testimonies and how we do that, and how we work with products and mix them. And you could say, like, I have a low key info group. Can I add you to that? If not, no worries. Like, let them say no. But I don't get a lot of people who tell me no to be in an info group. And so the biggest way to move your business forward is to do the uncomfortable things. And the uncomfortable thing is to talk to people about Bravenly. The biggest mistake I made in my first business is I shied away from it. I was ashamed to be in network marketing. I didn't want to talk about the company I was with. Like, I thought people were going to judge me. And now, if you give me 20 seconds, I'm going to talk to you about Bravenly. If I see you in the grocery store and I see an Alani in your cart, I'm going to be like, do you know I have a better way? Like, I'm that person because everyone, everyone is going to know about Bravenly. And I tell my team this all the time. I talk to people about this. Everyone will know about Bravenly. We are going to be a huge company, a household name. And this is where you get to decide, are you going to be the one to tell all your friends and family about it? Tell everyone that you have ever met on this earth about Bravenly? Or are you going to let someone else talk to them? Because it will come a time, few years from now, I don't know when everyone, all your neighbors have heard about it. Debbie down the street heard about it. Sally Sue heard about it. And you need to decide, are they going to hear from it from you? And you are going to be the one that has them as a customer, as a brand partner, helping earn that paycheck for your family? Or are you going to let someone else earn those commissions because you are too scared to talk to them? So that's kind of my little pep talk. And again, I can share those resources so you kind of have something to look at. But here's the thing is, I bet all of you are here, not all, most of you are here because someone invited you and sent you an invite. You can probably use a similar one to what they sent you as well. And your upline and enroller are more than happy to work with you on that. Ask them about it. The other thing is, if someone says yes, they want more info, or you're talking to them and you're like, I don't know what to say next. We are here to walk you through the amount of conversations I walk people through every day. Send a screenshot to your enroller and be like, what do I say next? Like, what? And they will walk you through it. That is what we are here for. The entire team will help you. you're all in some sort of team chat, and people will literally walk you through, what do you recommend for this? What do you need for that? How do I word this? This team is so willing to help you. So do not feel like you're on an island, and do not feel like you have to do this all by yourself. So getting conversations with people. And then if you don't know what to say, send it to your enroller. But like Rachel said, the more questions you ask me in the inbox, I know how bad you want this. I know how hard you're working when I have a lot of questions in my inbox, a lot of screenshots of, what do I say? I have no clue. Like, I know there's something for this, but what do I say? We love it. That is honestly our dream. Like, if we could just spend every day helping people in our inboxes and helping our team thrive, that's what we love to see, is watching you guys rank advance, watching you bring home a paycheck to your families. That's what fills our cup. And so that's what I've got for you.
I love it, you guys. I love it. So recap. Okay, recap. Go for your 2 customers. Okay. And so how do you do that? You make a list of people. So Rachel gave you guys some homework. We're going to make a list, and you might be thinking, okay, I've made a list of 5 names. I'm good. No, we're going to stretch you a little bit. Let's make a list of no less than 30. Okay, we're going to go for a big 30. Tara, I don't know this many people. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Go through the Frank's list: friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids, spouses, relations. Think of all the people that you know and all the multiple compartments of your life. Okay, and write down 30 names. And then the additional homework is, because part of this is activity. In order for you to get the 2 customers, you got to do the things. You got to talk to people, like Brianna is talking about. As soon as you make your list of 30, I want you to send that to your enroller. The second part B of that homework is now you and your enroller in the next 24 hours. Yeah, we're putting a deadline on this. 24 hours, we're going to start messaging people. And that enroller is going to help you with how to do that. Okay. So meet with your enroller, send them that list of 30. Then you're going to get into that activity. You can also invite people to things we already have. Tomorrow night, every Tuesday, and every Thursday, we have what are called opportunity Zooms, which are Why Bravenly's. It's a 30-minute call. So if you've got somebody that's interested in Bravenly, awesome. Invite them to take a look and watch this Zoom. You don't have to do anything after that, because they get to watch it. And then after they watch that, you get to follow up and say, hey, what'd you think? Right? What'd you think? So somebody else is doing the work for you. So plug into our resources, get into those conversations. And before you know it, mark my words, you guys are going to get your 2 customers. You're going to hit senior brand partner, and you're going to go for that crazy goal. So thank you guys for hopping on tonight. I appreciate your time. Can't wait to celebrate and see all the new rank ups. Y'all have an amazing evening.